This is my thinking and capture planner, not my everything planner. I didn't expect this, but this planner completely replaced my A6 and even the bigger B6. This is the Sterling Ink Full Year B6 Slim Horizontal. And it has now become basically my everyday carry. And I didn't expect this because I've tried different sizes over the years and found that either they were too big, couldn't fit in all my purses, or too small, not enough space to write. So I needed something that was in the middle. And I've tried very many sizes, different formats, and I just didn't have enough space to think, plan, and found they didn't fit. So I still love the A5, but it's not practical when I'm switching purses or running around, and I needed something in the middle. And this is my go-to brain. Now, the monthly layout is great. I could still make notes of events or anything I want to highlight here. I might put some notes for the month on the side. But the most important areas that I use is the weekly. And so what I'll do for every day on the left-hand side is I'll write usually some priorities or main things I want to focus on that day. And on the right side, I'll keep a running list, things I need to do, ideas, or things I'm thinking about for the week. It allows me to skip ahead a few weeks and then make some notes of what my focus or what needs to carry over to those certain weeks. And that's why I like this horizontal layout with the blank page. It's not structured, it's flexible. And that's what actually makes me use it. Now I still use my Google Calendar for main appointments when I'm out. And then I have an A5 planner at home that I use for my main system. So that one is my planning and this one is my thinking on the go brain. So this doesn't replace the A5 or my digital calendar. It supports how I actually think during the day. Now, at the end of the weeklies, I love that all the pages for notes are numbered. So it's easy to reference into the week of something I want to move over or go into. And I do have 4 sections in the back. So this allows me to feel that my notes, all my random thoughts are useful long term. And here's the sections that I have. Everything's color coded in my life. So what I've done is created a simple system where I can first write up content ideas. So I always dedicate a couple of pages to that, and once it's full, I'll rotate the section again. I have a brain dump mental load area where I have to jot anything down that needs to be referred back to, and I can make notes here as well as go back to that week. So everything's cross-referenced. Planning ahead. So on the monthlies, I may make notes, but this is where I might break down into quarters or months and indicate what areas I need to focus on or something that might be coming up maybe in the fall or the winter, and I can do some brainstorming or mind mapping around that. And I've also decided to learn Korean. English is not my first language, so I thought I'd expand and learn another one. And so I've got a few pages for just to learn how to write Hangul. I hope I said that right. Write down things, words, really just a section to play with and see how it goes. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Now, once the pages ahead are full, I rotate again. I'll leave a couple of pages and then I'll start again with my ideas and content, and then so on and so on. If there's a special event or a lecture, I can have a few pages of notes for that, and then again reference it back. So this is where my life goes. Errands, things I need to remember, things that come up during the day. Nothing deep has to go in here, but it allows me to reference and make notes, so it's something I don't want to forget or something I actually want to remember. So this isn't for detailed planning or running my whole system, like I said before. It's for thinking, capturing, and moving quickly. And the way I think about it is this. This is where I think, and my A5 is where I actually plan and organize everything. So my B6 Slim is my lived life, and my A5 is my planned life. And I'll share that setup in another video. So that's how I'm using my B6 Slim right now. It's simple, it's portable, and I actually reach for it. If you're using something like this, I'd love to know how you're using it. And lastly, I did order a cover for it last year sometime, actually. It's a custom VDS. I chose the colors, and I can now use it because I have this full year B6 Slim, and it fits in here beautifully. I initially had considered a compact as opposed to the full year, but was concerned about running out of pages. And a compact was quite loose in here. I have B6 Slim from previous years in compact, but the full year fits beautifully. So this is how I plan to use it, and I'd like to know how you're using your everyday carry. Thank you.